I never know where I'm going to be at in March. It's like an awkward time for the pros because the college kids are like living their best lives right now. And we're like, oh my God, it's kind of the worst time of the year for the pros. So it's like very much so a flip. But I was in Brazil this weekend. So this was either going to be a complete dumpster fire or I was going to be like tapered. So somewhere in between, I think I was pretty pleased with that. But yeah, 106, I think. Not too bad. I'll take it.
Before we dive in, let's talk about a company I love, Swim Outlet, and their new membership program, Swim Outlet Plus. Swimmers go through a lot of suits and gear every year. For that, the Swim Outlet Plus membership was created, and it's a no-brainer. With it, you save on every purchase, earn rewards credits for new purchases, and there are even more perks. It's only $4.99 a year. And if you're a coach and have a team store, every member of your team gets a Swim Outlet Plus membership free. See the link in the description below? Sign up today. Olympic champion Lilly King went to Brazil a week before the Westmont Pro Swim. Why did she do that?
I was shooting a commercial, and you'll see it in June. I can't tell you who it was for, though.
Did King get to sightsee in Brazil before coming home?
A little bit. We flew in Friday overnight, got in Saturday at like 5 a.m. I was like weirdly alive. I was like just excited to be somewhere new. And yeah, kind of ran around Sao Paulo a little bit on Saturday and had dinner at a really super fancy, nice restaurant. Got to enjoy some Brazilian steak, which is one of my favorite things, the picanha. So good. But yeah, and then we shot all day Sunday and flew back Sunday night, landed in Indy at like 3 on Monday and then went straight to practice and then came here Tuesday afternoon. So it's been a very much so like a whirlwind last couple days.
So Lilly King got a break from the slog of Olympic training this year. How has her training been in Indiana?
Really hard. Breaststroke practice has been like almost just like somehow it's been worse than it has been in the past. So I think a lot of the time Ray writes the taper practice first and then he just makes mine harder after the taper practice. So me and Cody and Bailey Anderson, for the most part, it's been the three of us doing like the hardest. I'm gonna leave Cody out of that. He's gotten a little bit extra rest, but Bailey and I have been doing like the hardest version of breaststroke practice. And it's been a lot of like really long repetition stuff, like 400s, 300s, that kind of stuff. So it's been pretty intense, but it's been going well. So that's the change, I think, from normal in March.
Speaking of breaststroke group, the Indiana women just won the Big Ten Conference, upsetting Ohio State by half a point. And there was a woman on the team who had to swim off the 200 breast.
Oh, yes, I'll talk about this.
Please do.
Okay, McKenna Liskey, this girl, God love her, she did not make the conference team last year. She was training with me. It was like just pretty much, I think just the two of us during Big Tens last year. And, you know, of course, like you don't make the conference team, like you're sad, it's upsetting. And so McKenna and I were like training together all spring last year. And she ended up, you know, just freshman year stuff and just improving, getting better at practice and makes the Big Ten scoring roster this year. So it was like just awesome to see her be able to do that from not making the team last year. Then this girl she qualifies 24th in the 2 breast. Ties for 24th, has a swim off, and drops 3 seconds in the swim off from the prelims time. And then goes ahead, goes the same thing she went in the swim off in the C final, wins the C final out of lane 8. And I mean, you guys saw the results. It was pretty much the same with everybody, but like if she hadn't done that, we wouldn't have won the meet. So it's a pretty cool story. I think that like needs to be recognized a little bit more because you know, it was one of those where like everybody matters. Especially in a meet of 1,300 points that came down to half a point. So very exciting last couple weeks for us.
Did Indiana winning the conference title bring back some good vibes to Bloomington?
Yeah, it's funny because Bailey and I we are forever like, well, we're Big Ten champs. Like you guys aren't Big Ten champs because we won in 2019. And it was one of like my favorite accomplishments I've ever done. You know, even, you know, swimming at every stage that I have, that's probably one of my very favorite memories. But we never shut up about it. So once they finally won and it came back, I was like, do you guys get why we haven't shut up about it? And in 5 years, they're like, no, we get it. We're never gonna stop talking about it. So yeah, definitely a lot of like good energy, good vibes around the team right now. And looking forward to NCs because they were like really not rested, which is cool and crazy to see they swam so well.